Welcome everybody to Gamble with Jimmy. Thank you for joining me. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit that like button for me. It really helps out the channel algorithm. Appreciate that, guys. For those of you that watch me all the time, take the time to do that real quick. If you're new to the channel and you like the video and you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and get started with our free tutorial today. And we're going to do a pressing system. I've been showing a pressing system on my craps play. And ever since I've been really focusing on these pressing, my win rate goes down, but my income goes up. So what I realize is that I just have to do a good job on the money management of the pressing, and I will make a lot more money by pressing. So what we want to do, we're going to do today is we're going to do a press structure. So we're going to go a quarter on the player. Okay. So banker wins. So, okay, so here's where I get really good with the money management, okay? Now, because I started with a quarter, that means that I'm on a quarter table. And I'm not able to go any lower than a quarter. So, therefore, we're just going to do a quarter on the winning side. Okay, so there's a 7-7 tie. That's a blazing 7 winner. Okay, so we're going to get that win with banker, okay? So if we look at the board, we have 2 banker wins, right? So we're going to go and press the winner because we just won with the winner. So we're going to press it for the equal amount. All right, and there we go. So right now we're up 46. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to press the winner. So we won so far like $50. So we're going to press our winnings. And we got it again. Okay, so if we look at the history, we're playing the winner when it wins. And normally what I do is I rotate back and forth. I normally go from, I'll give you an example of what I mean. So let's say that I'm on player and I win with player. I'll press player, and if I win again, then I normally rotate to the other side. So today I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to just keep pressing the winner, but I cannot press all of my profits all the time. Because if I press the whole $93 that I'm up on banker again and I lose, then I don't have anything to show for all these wins. So what we want to do on the winning side is we're just going to start it back at a quarter, but we're on the winning side. Okay, so there's a tie. And we're going to get the win again. Okay, now I can press that last win that I got on the winner, which is 50. So I did 25 and now I'm pressing the win. Okay, so we've got this long winning streak with banker. And it basically shows you that any time that you get on a winning streak, you're going to do really, really well. So what would you do if the board is like chop, 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 chop? Well, what you could do is just press the chop. Press the chop. Switch it to the chop. That's what I would do. If you see the board change, switch it back. You know, you've got to constantly adjust. You're not always going to win. But with the press structure, it allows you to win big and quickly where you can get off the table. Okay? All right, so we're going to stay with the winning side, but we're just going to go back to a quarter. All right, so there's that loss that we realized that we were eventually going to get. 1 second, I got to take a sip of my coffee. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to now press the winner, which is player. So now we did not win on player. We lost on banker. So we're not going to put 50 here. We're only going to put a quarter. Okay, we're going to get that win. Now we're going to press our win. There we go. Okay, so we're at $215. All right. Now, what we could do here is we could go back to the quarter, or you could try to press $50 if you want on this one. Okay, we're going to get a tie. All right, so since we got a tie, we're going to lower it to a quarter. Okay, at least we won, right? Okay, we're going to press that last win. Okay, we're going to win again. So we're going to go now $100 here. We're on fire. Okay, now we're getting lucky because we're getting all these long streaks on the winner. Okay, that is not going to happen all the time. Okay, so what we'll do is reduce it back to a quarter. Okay, there we go. And we only lost a quarter. Okay, we'll go back to the banker. And we did not win with banker, so we start at a quarter. Okay, we lose. We did not win with player, so we start at a quarter. Now, do you see what I'm doing? I'm managing the money by only starting with the quarter if we did not win. You see what I'm saying? We're only losing quarters. We did not win with banker, so I'll go a quarter. We did not win with player, I'll go with a quarter. Okay, we won, so we could go to 50. Okay, we lost, so we go to a quarter. Okay, we won, we'll go to 50. Okay, we lost, we go to a quarter. We lost, we go to a quarter. Okay, now what's happening is we're losing way too often. Like, it's really becoming ridiculous on our win rate. Okay, I mean, with everything we pick, we lose. So what we do now is we bump it up another quarter because we got to start getting back some of this money. And we can't do it just by starting with a quarter every time because we're getting on this long losing streak. Okay, so now we're going to go to 50 and we start at 50. Okay, now we go to 100 because we're pressing it. Okay, we're going to lose. So we go to banker, we start at 50 now. Okay, we win. So because we won, we're going to press it. We're looking for that long win streak, okay? We got it, and now we're going to go to 200. We're pressing it. Tie, we're going to repeat it. Okay, we're going to lose, unfortunately. Now, that would have been a really big win for us. Okay, that would have been a huge win for us, but it didn't happen. So we got to go back, and now because we keep losing, we're going to go to 75 on a start. Now we got to go to 150 because we won, and we're going to double it. Oh, we can't win, so we got to go to 75. We win. Now we got to go to 150. We need that winning streak. And we got, so far, we're getting back some of it. All right, we're going to go for one more. So we won 75 plus 75 is we won 75. Then we won 150. So altogether, we've won $225. So what we're going to do is we're going to press $225. We're going to press the whole thing. And we got it. And just like that, we're up $433, guys. Okay? So this is the pressing the winner structure with excellent money management tips, all for free, okay? Now, if you guys want to improve your game tremendously, you'll win 33% more often. You will have a trigger system that is just almost unbeatable. You get 3 strategies with it. Actually, you get like 4 tips of strategies. And you get the money management, the bet size, you get the whole works. Just go to gamblewithjimmy.com, gamblewithjimmy.com, and get the training, okay? Gamblewithjimmy.com, and just click on the training options up here, right here where my mouse is, and select Baccarat. And the one that you want is the Baccarat total package, which is right here, guys. That thing is the best Baccarat training you're going to get out there. If you want an additional strategy, you can get this player trigger. A lot of people have been buying that lately. But that's pretty much helps to support the channel. But guys, it's really good. So I can't teach you those things with the free training. This is a free video for you today. I like the pressing system. It's not always going to work. There will be days that you lose on this particular one that I'm showing you. Now, when you get the Baccarat training, that is a high win rate. You're going to win a lot, but it's like builds bankrolls, you know. This is more like you can hit them hard some days when you win, and if you're having a good winning day, you can win a lot like this, okay? All right, now let's look at the history, and we are on banker. So what do we do after we've already won? We go to a quarter. When we've already won that much money, now we're protecting the money. It doesn't matter if we would have still won, okay? Now we can press that last win. We started the press over back at a quarter. Okay, there's a tie. If you bet the Blazing 7, you'd have $1,250 right there. Okay, so we're going to finally lose, all right, but we're up 400, and now we're going to go to player, and what do? We go back to a quarter. We haven't won with player. We've been winning now on the session. There's no reason to start at a higher level. Remember what happened? What did we do? We were getting killed when we were doing the quarters, right? Every time we started getting on a losing streak. So what did we do after we were getting killed? We slowly raised the start to $50. We started getting killed again. What did we do? We raised it to $75 start. Then we started winning. So what happens is that you develop the losing streak at the lower amounts. Then you went up slightly and still was losing. Then you went up bigger to the $75 start. And then you finally got away from the losing streak, which is great because the dollar amounts are higher, which allow you to get back the money you were losing in the losing streak. You with me? All right. Coffee sip. All right. Let's go for it. Here we go. We started back at a quarter. Okay, we win. We get to press it. We lose, we start at a quarter because we haven't won yet. Okay, we lose again, we go back to the quarter on the winner. We lose again. So we haven't went up to the 50 yet, but we will. Okay, here we go. We're starting the 50 now because we're on a losing streak. We get the win. We're going to press it to the 100. We get the win. And just like that, guys, we've already got back all the money. Just from money management. Okay? It's so important. Now, do we want to go back to 100? No. We go back to a quarter. We're already in profit. Okay? Anything at this point, we want to maintain our profit. And anytime we win, we're going to go up. So we lost. We go back to the quarter on banker, on the winner. We lost. Quarter on the winner. We lost, quarter on the winner. Okay, we're back in a losing streak. So what do? We're going to bump it to the start of 50 now on the winner. We get the win. We're going to press it to 100 because we won 50. And we win again. And just like that, we keep going up in money even after losing streaks. So what do? We go back to a quarter. Okay, we lose. We lose again. We win. We press the little 25 to 50. We win again. And we got back all the money again. And we go back to the quarter. We win. We press our little $25 to 50. Okay, we lose. We go back to a quarter on the winner. Okay, we win. Let's press that win to 50. Gonna lose. Go back to a quarter on the winner. Lose again. And lose again. So we're gonna go back to 50. We lose, go back to 50. We win, going to press it to 100. Okay, so you have to be able to win 2 in a row. And if you look at the board from right here is where we've been running into more problems. Over here we had more longer, drops and stuff, but overall it's pretty similar. What you want though is you want a few more drops here. You don't want all these chops, okay? So we're gonna go back here and let's see, player 1. So we're gonna go $50 on player. Okay, we lose again. We're still at 50. Okay, now we're going to go to 75 because we're on another long losing streak. And we're going to go to 75 here. Okay, long losing streak. We're going to 100 now. Okay, we win. We're going to press it to 200. That's a tie. We're going to repeat it. We're going to win. Okay, we're going to go ahead and reduce it to 100. We're going to win. Okay, we're at 478. Now we're going to go back to the $50 level. That's a tie. We're going to win. We're at $528. Okay, and that's probably right there where I would leave. All right, we wanted to try to press it and get to $1,000. Now, if you're crazy, you could go ahead and just press the whole $500 here on player right now. And if you win, you have $1,000. But if you lose, you have nothing. Okay, so I don't recommend that you do stupidity things like that. There's no reason for you to do that. You might have a gambling problem if you do that. Okay, you're gambling instead of just trying to win money. There's a big difference between somebody who is a gambler and somebody who's a smart gambler who's literally playing for money. When you start doing things like that, you're really not playing for money. You're playing just for the fun, and you don't need the money. And if you do need the money, then you really just have a gambling problem because you're not even playing for money anymore. Okay? All right, guys. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching that tutorial. There was a lot of good tips in that tutorial, a lot of good money management. But like I said, if you want to become a regular winner and build yourself a nice bankroll, you need to have a lot of discipline and you need to learn a high win rate. So just get the Baccarat total package at gamblewithjimmy.com and you guys will love it. It takes about 20 minutes to an hour to process your order. It comes to you to your email. So you have to make sure that you give me the correct email. It needs to be the same email that you set up to do your YouTube account. So if you have to have a YouTube account and you have to have a Google account. Well, those two emails need to match what your Google account is and what your YouTube account is. It needs to be the same email. You can't give me a personal email. It won't work. You have to have it, the email that you use to set up your YouTube account. If you don't know what that is, before you place your order, go to your YouTube settings or your Google account settings and look for what the email was that you used to set up your Google account and is used for your YouTube account. Another way that you can tell is log out of your YouTube account, log out of your Google account, log back into your Google account using the email, and if it logs you in, and then from the Google account you can click on YouTube and it logs you in, that's the email that I need. Okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Give me a like before you go, okay?